Unless you've been living under a rock, you would have probably heard about the Queen's passing by now, so we're not going to bore you with that news. Today, we're going to cover some of the more interesting things, like some controversies involving the royal family, why Meagan Markle was banned from seeing the Queen before she died, and will she be allowed to go to the funeral? Will Charles be able to live up to the duty of being king, or will William be claiming the crown sooner than what we thought? What would it be like if Princess Diana was still around, and will the holiday for the Queen's birthday remain the same? Stay tuned to find out, but first, remember to like and subscribe for more videos. The entire world is mourning alongside the United Kingdom. Despite this sad time, it is something the crown has been preparing for since right after Princess Elizabeth Alexandra Mary ascended the throne in 1952, when she was 25. Under the code Operation London Bridge, the plan after the Queen's death is highly detailed and organized. World leaders will arrive on Thursday to pay their respects, and the new king will meet the other royal family members at Buckingham Palace. On Friday, King Charles III will meet the Prime Minister for their first official audience. Approximately 10 days after the Queen's death, she will finally be laid to rest. One final service for Queen Elizabeth will be held with all surviving former Prime Ministers, British dignitaries, and other world leaders. Princess Diana. Everyone can't help but reflect on the tragic death of Princess Diana in 1997 with the death of Queen Elizabeth. With the Queen dying, many people wonder what life would be like if Diana was still here. When Charles and Diana divorced, she lost her right to be the next Queen of England. Diana also surrendered her title as Her Royal Highness at Charles's insistence. Without the Her Royal Highness title, Diana was now forced to curtsy at members of the royal family, including her ex-husband and 2 young sons. The divorce agreement allowed Diana to keep the name Diana, Princess of Wales. If Diana had not died in a tragic car accident in 1997 and was alive today, her title wouldn't change upon Queen Elizabeth's death. She would still keep the title of Princess of Wales unless she remarried. In that case, she would most likely go back to being called Lady Diana. Many people think Diana would qualify for the title of Queen Mother if William were to be appointed king if she was still alive despite the divorce. Meagan Markle. Prince Harry tried to make it to Scotland in time to see his grandmother before she passed in Scotland, but did not make it in time. A royal correspondent said Meagan Markle did not accompany him, and the reason is being that Charles told Harry not to bring her, which has everyone wondering if Meghan will be allowed to go to the Queen's funeral. Meghan and the Queen's relationship started okay, but in 2020, things turned rocky when Harry and Meghan announced they wanted to distance themselves from royal obligations. Allegedly, this news infuriated Charles, William, and the Queen. The relationship between Meghan and the Queen grew more strained when Meghan and Harry did a tell-all interview with Oprah Winfrey in 2021, when Meghan revealed she experienced racism in London. She also admitted the royal family didn't support her. Despite Meghan not attending Prince Philip's funeral last year due to her pregnancy, she had attended several royal family events since then. So there is no reason to believe she would not participate in the Queen's funeral, unless Charles tells Harry not to bring her. Is Charles too old to become king? No heir has ever spent as long waiting to ascend the throne. With Queen Elizabeth II's death on Thursday, King Charles III has now become the oldest person in British history to be king at age 73. The last time that the United Kingdom saw a change in leadership was 70 years ago, when the Queen took over after King George's death. The previous oldest king in British history dates back to 1830, when King William IV ascended the throne at 64 years old. Charles's role will be daunting. His late mother was overwhelmingly popular and respected, but she leaves a royal family that has seen reputations tarnished and relationships strained, including lingering allegations of racism against Buckingham Palace officials. He has been ridiculed for talking to plants and obsessed over architecture, and the environment will long be associated with his failed first marriage to the late Princess Diana. Charles confronts those challenges at the age of 73 with his second wife Camilla, who still divides public opinion by his side. Queen's birthday. Another concern was whether the Queen's birthday would remain a holiday or if it would now change to Charles's. Even though the Queen's birthday was on April 21st, some countries like New Zealand and Australia celebrated her birthday on the first Monday of every June. The Prime Minister announced the holiday weekend would stay the same, but instead of calling it the Queen's birthday, they will refer it to the holiday as the King's birthday instead. Royal controversies. The Queen's reign had been shrouded in controversy, starting with her marriage to the Greek Prince Philip. Although Philip served for the British Royal Army during World War II, He had family members who were married to members of the Nazi Party. So, when Prince Philip and Queen Elizabeth married, they didn't invite any of Philip's German relatives to their wedding. More recently, Prince Andrew, the Queen's second son, got caught up in the Jeffrey Epstein scandal. After Epstein committed suicide, Prince Andrew tried to clear his name after allegations of having sexual relations with a minor, but instead gave a terrible interview. He was forced to step away from his royal duties. In 2021, Prince Andrew was stripped of his military medals and his HRH title. He also settled a lawsuit in 2022 with a woman accusing him of forcing himself on her when she was a minor. She recovered an undisclosed sum from the prince so he could avoid the embarrassment of a trial. Thanks for watching. Let us know your thoughts in the comments, and remember to like and subscribe for more videos.